What's that?
Wah,
Wah,
wah.
wah, wah.
It's
Oh,
fanfare.
oh, I see. I had the little cheap keyboard when I was a kid that had the little preset.
Yeah.
We would just start playing these loud, obnoxious horns.
My parents were intelligent. They didn't give me any of those like
It
loud toys.
did have a headphone jack that I never used, nor did I learn how to play a keyboard. I should have. I had one.
I have like a $500 keyboard stuffed in my closet.
Casio or what?
I think it is a Casio.
Yeah. For
Maybe.
$500, it's either a Casio or a Yamaha.
Well, it was a secondhand gift from a friend of mine because he was like, "I'm fucking done with piano. Take it. I don't want it. Don't tell my mother." And I never did tell his mother.
Yikes. So, what is our intro again? What's the fuck? What are we supposed to
I
say?
didn't even bring my notebook today.
Jesus
Greetings.
Christ. Yeah.
Hello.
Well,
Nope.
You're
Take it.
recording this time.
Yep, can't do that. Mikey, please, I love you. Don't sue me. I love you. There's a reason I imitate you. I'm not doing it on purpose. It's just catchy. I have ADHD. Please don't sue me.
Speaking of your whatever's your systems.
Systems?
We were talking
What?
about you have like an order of things that you do.
Oh, yeah. When I'm like cleaning or doing things.
Yeah, this is your podcast thing that you do every time we sit down. You say the same thing. So here's the thing. Welcome back to Morbid Mondays.
Yes.
Your
unhinged source.
Something unhinged source.
We wrote this and we do this intro for every single episode.
Still cannot.
Neither of us have memorized it.
No. This is your donkeys and airways for all the unhinged sources of gory something. No, I'm just fucking with you. Of all the gross, gory, and downright weird moments of history, I am your host, Brian.
I'm Katie.
Let's get into it, which is the ending to the actual intro. All right, so
actually, I think you got most of it. Now that I'm thinking about it, yeah, we just
it's a pretty simple thing.
Well, I mean, I wrote it in like 30 seconds.
Yeah, we're just like, what do we say? And we're like, we tried this thing where we told jokes about it, ourselves or something like,
dude,
I am a sentient lumberjack or something.
Yes, I had a stack of those, like just lined up and ready to go. I was ready, and then we just threw it all away.
Just a whole list of like I am Brian, the duck that quacks in the night.
Okay, Darkwing Duck, calm down.
Oh man! All right, so here is the show. So here's an episode. In the pre-show, I told you all about how the fuck I wound up here.
Oh yeah.
Because I followed this great big thing about a thing that did not exist. A story that did not exist.
I'm going to interrupt you for 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Trigger warnings.
Yes. Trigger warnings. Murder. No,
Judas, no.
So this will be about a attempted homicide, and that's pretty much it.
Really?
That's like really the only, like, obviously violence.
Okay.
That's pretty much it. The story is about an attempted homicide. Attempted homicide.
Keyword there.
So, but also, one of the coolest women. I love, like, we have had so many stories that have ended on people who, like, did a thing of legislation, or here's a tragedy, but it ended up with, like, the Superfund Act, or workplace safety from OSHA, or union labor rights, or, you know, like, some of these tragic stories end up pretty awesome.
I don't know about you, but I do try to find stories that have some sort of, like, silver lining at the end.
Yeah. Just to make us all feel better about what the reality.
Yeah, because I mean, I know that you and I both are notorious for slamming a week's worth of research into about 14 hours.
Yeah.
But like there comes a point when you steep your mind in the of human history enough that you need either the funny story or you need some sort of happy ending out of it. And like I know that we've discussed it briefly, but I'm going to suggest once again that we do a cryptid episode or two just so we can laugh.
Yeah. And some of them are real.
Oh yeah.
That's the crazy thing. cliffhanger note there. Some cryptids are real animals. That shit keeps me up at night sometimes.
There's a reason I
Ugh,
check and double check the doors.
my God.
All right, so all of that said, really, really,
Yep.
really, and it's Grant again.
He is bored today.
He sends me some of the best reels though, like some of the most unhinged ones, and then occasionally he'll send me one of those written text posts
Yeah.
that's like a story prompt or like somebody writing a little like short open-ended thing, and it will make me weep.
That he wrote, or is it
No, no,
some?
no, no, no. Like he will send me stuff that he has written, and he is an exceptional writer, and I do love reading the stuff that he sends me. But no, he'll send me like a ye old Tumblr post,
Oh yeah.
and like every now and again, I will trust too much and just immediately click into it and start reading, and then by the end of it, I'm like ugly crying, like snot bubbles, texting back, "Fucking hate you." Anyway, so the
Yeah.
pre-show is supposed to get that out of our system.
It doesn't. So here's a story about a guy named Brady. Now here's like, all right, so let me get.
And now it's in my head.
Yep. Like
Fuck
a
you.
virus.
Oh,
Oh man.
Tony got me with fucking long face with that yesterday.
Long face?
Oh, Lestat. It's one of the songs from Lestat.
Oh, okay.
The name of the song is Long Face, and he I got hung up on a word because you know how the stutter goes, and I was like, and then he turns, we're at a stoplight, and he goes, and I was like, the count, and then immediately the song popped into my head, and I was like, I hate you, and I was singing it the rest of the night.
Oh man. 1, 2. I love that fucking
So good
show.
job, Sam Reed.
Yep.
Oh my
So
God, wouldn't that be fucking wild?
that would be pretty crazy. He was like, "Thank you" in the comments. Like, oh, what the
No,
fuck? All right.
absolutely not. That would be tantamount to Stray Kids popping up in our comments. No,
Make it happen, audience.
no,
Just joking.
do not.
Hey, oh, yeah. Before I get into this further, this will become an episode, I promise. But first, thank you for all of our listeners. We've got a bunch of new listeners that unfortunately I cannot see the names of because they're on Apple stuff, and I have not figured out how to actually see the names, or rather claim the channel on Apple, because I use a podcast software that sets up the feed for me, so I don't have access to those names. Otherwise, I would shout you out. But thank you, Apple listeners, for all of your support. And let's get into the actual episode.
I'm sending a memo to my friend Meg.
Oh, to look up. Does she have Apple?
She does have Apple. I think she's currently working on an Android system, but she's very familiar with the Apple systems.
Yeah.
So, memo to me: ask you how Apple stuff works.
All right. So,
Okay.
our story is going to center on somebody named Susan Kuhnhausen.
That is a fantastic name.
It is. It's a very German name. She's an emergency room nurse at Providence Portland Medical Center.
This woman is already a badass.
Yeah, for 30 years she's been a nurse there.
Oh my God.
Yeah, emergency room nurse. When you look at her and you watch her in interviews and stuff, she has the typical like 90s TV mom feel. That's like, there's not a lot of like that I could find anyways recordings of her talking, because this is what, like a while back, but she's got that like very bright personality. She's 5'4". She's this tiny, with this very curly hair and big glasses. She's absolutely lovely. She's married, or she's been married to 18 years to a man named Michael, who is Michael Kuhnhausen Sr., 58 years old. They shared a home in Monte Villa neighborhood in southeast Portland, Oregon. However, their relationship was coming to an end.
Oh.
She and her husband had been separated for about a year. Though he still came over from time to time. In fact, he had been there the day of question that we're going into. He had been there that very day and left a odd note by the microwave. Haven't been sleeping, because he's trying to like get back, whether he's trying to solve this somehow.
So he's trying to work it out?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then she's just like, like sometimes relationships just run their course.
Yeah.
They're both in their 50s. it's kind of, like do or die kind of time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, um, he left this odd note by the microwave. Haven't been sleeping. Had to get away. Went to the beach. They're about 80 miles inland from the bay in Oregon, so they're
Okay,
like
so
on the
that's
inner
about
coast.
a 45-minute to an hour drive.
Yeah. All right. On Wednesday evening, she drove to the nearby Perfect Look hair salon, where she asked her stylist about a possible changing of a new hair color, new life, new look. You know,
Yeah, absolutely.
we've all been guilty of. I guess I don't know. I don't have any hair, uh, so I don't,
As someone who changes their hair color frequently,
yeah.
yes, can confirm.
While waiting, she remembers reading a poem in an Oprah magazine.
Wow.
You remember when that was the thing?
Yeah.
They're still around.
Yeah, the magazine is still going, if I
Yeah.
recall correctly.
I want to say it's called O.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you are correct.
Um,
She also has a network.
I'm sure she does in a book club and
Fucking Oprah owns media.
yeah. Jesus Christ. When I was in high school, she was named. They did a survey of the most powerful people in America,
Mm-hmm.
and she was like number one.
Yeah.
And not in real like hard power, like military power, but in like influence to the average American.
The OG influencer. Her and
Yeah.
Martha Stewart.
Yep. Had unbelievable pull.
And I'm still down for Team Martha. I'm just going to say that right now. Martha goes hard.
I hear she's a terrible boss, though.
She is a hard ass boss.
So is Ron Popeil, though.
Yeah.
All those like TV personalities, because everything had to be perfect.
Yeah.
All right, so
So back to Susan and her
yeah.
hair.
Yeah. I don't know. No news on if she picked a different color.
I bet she went red. I bet she went red.
I could see it. She recalled a couple of lines from the Oprah magazine. I will not die an unlived life. I will not live in fear. The line stuck in her head for some reason.
Honestly, I myself live by a motto that is very, very similar. Be afraid, do it anyway.
That's like your memento mori kind of thing.
A little bit, yeah. My friend Meg told me, like, explained it to me, and for some reason, in the 3 years that we have grown in this ridiculous friendship, that has become like, if I had a banner that had my motto on it,
Yeah.
that would be it. So thanks for that.
So, here's where our story gets really bonkers. I gave you all those ominous
I
things.
fucking love it.
Later that day, she drives home. After leaving work, she goes to that hair salon, talks to her hairdresser, reads the thing in O magazine, gets her hair cut, feeling good, goes home. Finds this note as she pulls into the drive, gets out of her car, goes inside, finds this note that I mentioned earlier. And she's walking through her house, and the first thing that she notices is that the back room's lights are all off. Now, she's not in the habit of doing that, right? She leaves her house well lit, as I'm sure many young women who are listening to this podcast probably do. And because we're not going to talk about how fucking terrifying the world is. So, like,
And then there's me over here with zero survival
yeah.
instinct, walking around in the dark.
I straight up, I did, when I lived by myself, I left all the lights off.
Mhm.
And the reason why is because I have excellent night vision.
I just did it because I don't want the electric bill.
Yeah. I was like, I fucking know if you're in here. And so, like, that was a thing for like a long time. And so it's just like, if a light was on, that was a big key for me because I kept all the windows covered.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pitch black.
Oh, wow.
And so it was like, you will have to turn a light on to know where anything is. So, like, I could tell if somebody was actively moving around.
That's clever.
So, but that was just my weird ass. Anyway, she's walking through her fucking pitch black apartment. After she finds this note, she goes into the back room. And then suddenly, something stings the back of her head. She wheels around, and there is a man standing in her bedroom.
Ugh,
Are you ready for the most cokehead shit you've ever heard in your life?
bring it on. Like, is this like Florida Man levels?
Yes.
Yes, Brian.
It is the dumbest shit ever. There is a man standing who is hiding behind the door. He is swinging a hammer at her.
Jesus.
Now, I just told you that he hit her in the head with a hammer, and she did not die immediately. Which means it is a very small hammer.
Yeah, it's like one of those little, like, ball-peen penny nail
Yeah,
hammers.
like a dollar store hammer.
Yeah.
Here's what he looks like. The
Oh
guy's
dear.
covered up. He's a white male. He's about 5'9", and he's about 160 pounds.
Okay.
He is old, has a long white beard. He is swinging a hammer, and he is wearing, Katie, bright yellow gloves.
He's wearing dish gloves?
He's wearing dish gloves.
What in the Dexter's
I
laboratory?
wanted this to be so suspenseful, and then when I started writing notes, I was like, this is the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my life. Now, this is a harrowing story. This is a very harrowing story, right? Because this woman is being attacked by a man with a hammer in her home.
In her own home.
And she has no fucking idea why. Remember, the ex-husband, who was kind of her friend, is like, because he's in and out of the house for like a year, right?
Yeah.
She knows him well. They're just breaking up. It's not working out. He's at the beach. There's no one else around. It's her neighbor and her.
Mm-hmm.
She grabs this dude. Now, this woman is not a small woman. She's 5'4", but she's probably approaching 300 pounds.
She's also an ER nurse.
Yeah. So she's pretty strong.
Yeah.
And they start wrestling, right? She wrestles him to the ground at some point, and he's like, he literally says, and I quote, "You're pretty strong." And then they go to the ground.
She's an ER nurse.
And then
yes.
he thought to make color commentary in the middle of a fight. They go to the ground. He's swinging at her. He's trying to hit her with his hammer. She gets the hammer away from him.
At it, girl.
Right. So at some point, she gets this hammer away from him, and she fucking bolts. She's trying to get to the front door, which is what you should do.
Yes.
Kind of. This is my own personal thing. If you get the hammer from him, ladies,
Bing.
Kill him. Yes, like, be done with it. Or swing and run. But get a couple of, right.
Yeah.
Give yourself the space.
Incapacitate him.
Yeah.
Because, if you can. Kneecaps are fragile.
Because running from someone is much harder than catching someone.
Yes.
Anyways, so bam, 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 bam. They're wrestling on the ground. She runs. He catches up to her in the hallway, pushes her up against the wall. He starts hitting her in the head. She drops to the ground. She starts biting him. And in her own words, she says she thought she was going to die. So she's biting him so that they can match the teeth, right, to the wounds.
Yeah.
And because, like, often guys get in scuffles like this in crime, they go to a hospital, and then they get reported. So she's like, they'll at least be able to catch him, maybe, right? I'll have his DNA in my mouth, right? Something like that. But he goes, like that, and drops to the ground. Miss. So Susan starts wrestling him again. Her lips busted. Her face is all bruised. Her eye is shutting. But she gets his head under her left arm, and she just cranks.
Yes, ma'am.
And she says, and I quote, because I think it was from behind. Either way, she says, "Tell me who sent you, and I'll call an ambulance," which is the most John Wick fucking shit I've ever heard in my life. Because she's like, you're about to get fucked up.
She's so badass.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
And I was like, damn, dude. The implication of that is that A, I know you're not a regular robber because you just started attacking me, and B, you're about to get hurt. And then
also, can I just reiterate, she is an ER nurse.
Yes.
She knows how to put you back together, which means that she can take you apart with ease.
And she is used to, I don't know if y'all know this or not, but Portland, Oregon has a real bad drug problem.
Yeah.
So, like, she's used to subduing people when she has to. Not in this way, but, like, holding you on the gurneys and stuff, right?
Listen, when an ER nurse, I don't care how tiny said ER nurse is, when an ER nurse says you're not going anywhere and then restrains you, you're not going anywhere.
They got presence, right? I've never met one that wasn't kind of spicy.
Yeah.
Right? So here's the thing. So she's got him under her left arm. She's got the hammer away from him again. She's like, "Tell me who sent you. Tell me who does number 2 work for?" Like that.
Tell me who sent you and I'll call an ambulance.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And then
she rolled a 20 on Intimidate, man.
He rolls and starts trying to get up and away from her. Now, remember, he's hit her a couple of times, and it does fuck her up pretty bad.
I presume like a full swing is going to ring your bell if you take it to the jaw.
Yeah. So she clamps down harder. and harder and holds him there
Yes.
until he dies.
Don't start nothing, won't be nothing.
You should have fucking told her who you worked for.
Literally. When
Oh my
somebody
god.
says those words to you, don't. No, it's done. You're done.
So she gets up, all fucking last girl style,
Fuck yeah.
with the hammer, walks to a neighbor's house, calls 911. The cops show up. They start doing an investigation. Obviously, they rule it self-defense. She's bleeding all over the place.
Clearly.
Yeah, the
She's
hammer.
in her own home.
Yeah, the hammer only has blood on it that is hers.
Yeah.
Right? So they're like, yeah, all right. Yeah, it's her own home. There's this guy. He's got fucking dish gloves on.
Yeah. This
Latex gloves and then yellow gloves.
Oh!
So they do, coroner shows up. There's a dead body,
Yeah.
right? Crime scene investigation does their thing. They search around. I'm going to tell you what they found in just a moment because it's the most cokehead shit you've ever heard.
Excited. I'm so excited. I don't, dear audience, you don't know this about me, but I am a true crime junkie. Like you don't even know.
So here's the thing, right? They're running all this stuff. First, I'm going to tell you what they found in his bloodstream. Because later on, right, they go to the coroner's office, they do the autopsy, they find
and
stuff
of course
in
they
his
do talk screens.
bunch of coke. A near lethal amount.
Oh my god.
And now remember, coke doesn't stay in your system that long. So, like, you know what I mean? Like, you test positive for coke, but coke goes out of your system pretty quickly. He has a near lethal dose of cocaine in his system right now. Which means he did coke right before coming into this house.
Oh my god.
Just to charge himself up.
Well, about that.
Yeah. Yeah, turns out sometimes it just makes you slow and kind of stupid. So
oh my god.
So he goes in. Anyways, they're searching around. And this is not the best part, Katie.
It's not?
No. He has items on him. He has diabetic medication.
Insulin or metformin? I just yelled. I just heard myself.
Yeah, I think you just blew the mic clean out. Hold on. Hold on. I can't go back and look at it. It's whatever. It's fine.
We'll take care of it in post.
I don't know. It just says diabetes medication.
Okay.
All right. And a full bottle of Hershey's chocolate syrup.
What in the dollar store, Hannibal Lecter?
I swear to God.
Was it open?
No, I don't know. I don't know if it was open or not. I assumed that the Hershey's was his post-crime celebration and that the diabetes medication was for the Hershey's. Because, again, the most cokehead shit you've ever heard in your life. See, because that makes sense in a cokehead kind of way.
How is this not the best part?
Because, Katie.
How is that not the best part?
Because one of the things, the last thing that he had on his person, you need to know about, which was a day planner.
Okay.
A day planner that in the previous day said, excuse me while I refer to my notes, it said, because I'm looking up all this, I want to get it exactly right.
God, my eyes
it had
are
a
watering.
phone number.
Okay.
And it said, call Michael.
Michael?
The ex-husband. Or the estranged husband.
No.
In his day planner, he had listed out the dates that he met with him, his phone number, the guy that drove him to meet him.
Are you serious?
And for some reason, with his big fucking yellow gloves, he took the planner with him to do the crime. I'm going to also note this for further cokehead dumb shittery. I told you earlier that he had diabetes medication on him. It was his medication, Katie. It had his fucking name on it and his home address.
Oh my god!
Have you ever seen those crimes where somebody like drops their wallet and it was like,
This
thank God
homeboy
we
just
found their entire
Darwined himself out of the gene pool.
It's the craziest shit ever. And when you see a picture of
Oh
him,
my god.
he is exactly what you think he looks like.
Oh my god, tell me his name right now.
All right, so his name is Haffey.
What the fuck? No!
Oh my god. All right, referring to my notes again because my fucking god. Yeah.
It hurts. It hurts.
Are you okay there?
Oh, this is great.
You're not dying, I
No,
hope.
I'm fine.
His name is Ed Dalton Haffey or Haffey. Haffey.
Dalton H.
Come on, listeners. Look this up with me. Ed Haffey. Assassin. Man with the golden gun. Deadliest motherfucker alive.
Oh, Haffey.
Or should he be I guess he's the man with the yellow gloves. Have you ever seen those guys that like are all coked out and they just look like they just woke up all the time?
No, not Hayden Phone. My God.
Hayden Phone.
My shut up. My phone is trying to. My phone is fighting me on his neck.
Nope. Oh, we got a photo.
Sir. I want to see your arrest. Your fucking mugshot. Give me your mugshot, because this is a picture of him.
Here, let me see, because I've only seen like 2 pictures of him, and there are only like 2 pictures of him, so it's probably the one you're looking at. Oh no, that's the husband.
Okay, that's Michael.
Yeah.
I was gonna say this man looks far too.
No, we're gonna describe him in a second. I want you to catalog the husband's face in your head, because I'm gonna describe the whole thing.
I see why she left.
He's got this big old mole right under his nose.
Edward Dalton Haffey.
Yeah.
I found him.
Your phone is really fighting you.
Yes.
It's like when I plug in his name, it's the first thing that comes up. It's like this grainy photo of a guy who looks like this.
It's giving me pictures of Michael.
Yeah, there may just not be one. Well,
oh, there he is, I think.
No, that's also Michael. Here, let me see.
Please.
There he is.
Oh, I just had to go one down? I'm not impressed. Sir, you look...
He looks like the little furry guys from the new Star Wars. You know which one I'm talking about. Yeah, with the big eyes.
Yeah. He's not giving. He's not giving.
No.
That's wild.
He's giving, you got $1?
Yeah.
That's what this fucker looks like. I grew up next to a lot of dudes that look just like that guy.
And her ex-husband. Sis, I see why you left.
So, you ready for some crazy shit?
Yes, please.
All right, so other than, because I've told you about the syrup.
Oh my god. Hershey's chocolates.
The Hershey's, yeah, the syrup, the big yellow gloves, the tiny hammer.
Tiny hammer.
Yeah.
Prescription medication for diabetes.
The fact that he got choked the fuck out.
Literally.
She walks over to the neighbor's house like she's the survivor of Jennifer's
the literal
body.
final girl.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then the cops come, right? They interview and they do all their stuff and they're like, yeah, obviously this is self-defense. Who's this guy?
And then he has a fucking planner on him.
So many things. First off, let's talk about the husband.
Oh yeah. Tell me about Michael.
He's in hiding. They start looking for him because this is obviously incriminating.
Gone to the beach.
Yeah, he was not at the beach.
I would imagine.
He was very close by. Also, I haven't told you about what he does for a living. He manages a porn store.
He looks like it.
He does look like, yeah.
He looks
and not in a good way. Like, I've met a few people that work in this industry that are, like, really charismatic and shit. And, no.
Our local shop has very charismatic people in staff, and I realize that that's sounding really incriminating for me. Why does it matter?
It's a local head shop. Like it's not only like
for
videos.
a hot second there was a piercing parlor and a tattoo parlor also in there.
It has everything in it.
I bought a hookah from there.
This club has everything.
It does. And while you were waiting to get whatever pierced, you could just peruse.
Yeah, it was like a boutique kind of place.
Yeah.
Like it had clothing and all kinds of stuff in it. So I'm not gonna tell you the name because it'll tell you exactly where we live. So But
But
yeah.
10 out of 10 for the staff.
So the guy that the man with the yellow gloves was the janitor at said porn bookstore. Now here's the thing. I need to go into this so hard because depending on which version of the story you read,
Uh-huh.
he is either the custodial manager, the owner, or a guy who works there.
What?
Every story I read on this fucking case has different details.
I understand your frustration. If you'll recall, in my last one, there were 3 different versions of events.
Yes. And so, but all versions say that Haffey or Haffey worked as a janitor. Ed. He had just gotten out of jail from somewhere between a 9 to 20-year sentence.
Damn!
Because, again, conflicting numbers.
Mm-hmm.
But 9 seems to be the number. And guess what he went to jail for? You'll never guess.
Okay, if I'm never gonna guess it, it's not drugs and it's not aggravated assault.
Nope.
Jaywalking?
No. He hired a guy to kill his girlfriend. And remember, Katie, he was hired to kill a man's girlfriend. Karma's a bitch, Katie. Where he died.
Oh my god!
Karma is a bitch. It's like he's living samsara and fucking fast forward.
What?
Like, this crazy.
The fuck?
He died from the sin he went to jail for. What? Like, so, all right. Lost for words, aren't you? So, porn store owner.
Yep.
Contacts this guy, and either he gives him $25,000 in advance, which is why I'm leading against custodial manager. First off, some porn places have like private booths for you to watch movies in, right? And that's why they have a custodian there to begin with.
Yeah.
And that's what Ed does. He cleans off the, Yep.
Gotcha.
A little fireman time, as as William Dafoe might say in the hit movie, the hit cult classic.
Oh my god.
Boondock Saints.
I fucking love Boondock Saints.
So, what are you doing?
I'm trying to bend the arm of the mic stand and it's not working. Up, goddamn you! Yes.
All right. All right, so.
I was slouching so hard and my spine is like, bitch, sit up.
Oh, I see. All right, see. Check it out. So that's why there's a custodian to begin with.
Okay.
He is that custodian. Spooge man in charge. And that's why I'm leaning towards owner of said porn store.
Okay.
Because that's a lot of money. But here's the thing. In some versions, they say that Ed, because remember, Ed is dead. So he can't give
Ed
his...
cannot corroborate any sort of story because Ed picked an ER nurse to come at crazy with a ball-peen hammer.
Also, a slightly dilapidated, like, he's an older man who's like between 150 and 160 pounds. To put this into perspective, he is my height. He is somewhere between 20 and 30 pounds lighter than I am. She is roughly the same size as my wife.
He's so stupid.
It's pretty dumb.
He's so stupid.
And I was like, if he weren't coked out of his mind, he probably would have accomplished this. Because remember, he has a hammer in his hand, right? And a weapon beats most things. However, he is an idiot.
Like, clearly.
He wore bright yellow gloves, so I think he was... By the way, need to state this. Why did he wear dish gloves?
Oh, obviously to protect from fingerprints?
That is exactly why. He wore latex gloves with bright yellow gloves on top.
Yeah.
To be fair, this is the thing that people worry about a lot. It's not a thing. It is a thing if you're touching shit everywhere. But fingerprints, like, unless you're going around grabbing glasses,
they're going to get you on your DNA left at the crime scene.
Yes.
more than they're gonna get you on
It's
fingerprints.
not like don't you know what I mean? Like
I mean, obviously, don't. You know what? Nope, we're not gonna have
yeah,
that conversation.
we're
This is
not
not a how-to.
we're not giving assassin advice. But like
This guy might have needed it.
yeah, he fucking did. So porn star owner. Here's the version I believe. Porn star owner tells the guy, "Hey, she's got a life insurance policy of $100,000. I'll give or however much money, probably a lot more because she's a well over retirement age emergency room nurse, right?
Yeah,
Like in years, not in age, but in years.
yeah.
She's pensioned. Okay, so he says 50,000, 25 now, 25 later. That's the version that I heard. So either he's got $25,000 or he just says, when I get the
Collect on her
money,
insurance. Yeah.
yeah, 25,000 now, 25,000 later when I have it to give you because it comes in installments, right?
And he is still technically her husband. They're just separated. They're not divorced.
Correct.
Okay.
So, according to investigators and stuff, the general belief is that it was cheaper to kill her than it was to divorce her. So that's why I lean towards he owned the place because like you got to have something to lose. Like I was talking about this to my wife, and I was like, the thing is if we divorced, there's nothing, right? There's like $1,000
Yeah.
to split, like because I have a little bit of money, but most of my money is in a retirement fund, which
Mhm.
is not something that gets split up. So it's just like our personal assets, right? So you know what I mean? If he was
Yeah.
just like he just worked at a porn store, he wouldn't have those kind of assets. And it's not likely that she would get say alimony when she definitely has the better paying job if
Yeah.
he just worked there. So that's kind of why I lean towards either managed as like a chain or he owned the fucking place. So, anyways, oh my god, let me scroll down a little bit because I got some notes. I'm like blasting through this because it's so fucking weird.
This is hysterical. I'm
Oh,
enjoying this so much.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. So I told you he spent like 9 years in prison. Yeah, it was 9 years in prison. He was released in 2003. This is all, by the way, happening in 2006. This is a recent case. So,
This is the year after I graduated. Oh my god.
so he initially, the police, they find him. He's like hiding out in the local area. This is the husband,
Yeah.
right? They find him. He's hiding out in the local area. They get a hold of him, pleads not guilty. Of course,
Bitch.
yeah, I was like, bro, they got you dead to fucking rights initially, right? So he makes bail. Initially, the bail's like 50 grand.
Okay.
All right. But the prosecution learns that his son, because he's senior, right? They have kids not together. They're kids from previous marriages. His son contacts the son's so his son contacts his father, who has I guess a little bit of money about bail,
Okay.
and then the judge jacks it up to like $2 million in bail,
Period.
and then they have it for some reason.
Damn.
And then the daughter, his daughter, posts enough money to be 1/10 of the amount needed. Because apparently, if you can post 1/10 of the amount needed to the bail bondsman, they'll put up for the bail, and you just have to show up for your case for that to be squashed. All right. So, in fact, I'll da, 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 da. Yeah, $2 million cut in half a week earlier. $100,000 is 1/10 required. Um, the bail was initially raised to protect Susan because the son was, like I said, was trying to. Oh, by the way, the grandfather is 94 years old.
Oh my god.
So all that happens. All that happens. He's about to be released on bail, except for the apartment complex learns about the whole case and refuses to let him add himself onto the son's lease, which means that he's got nowhere to go because he doesn't remember the house and stuff was in her name.
Yeah.
So he's got nowhere to go, which means that he would be risking jumping his fucking bail if he goes anywhere because he's under house arrest. He'll be breaking his release.
Oh my god.
So he chooses to stay in jail instead.
Okay, so that's a practical choice.
Yeah, it's a practical choice, but it keeps him in, so she doesn't have to worry as much. But she's still like kind of worried, right? Because she's been in the hospital and shit. She's all
Yeah,
fucked
and
up.
also her ex-husband tried to have her killed
Yes.
in like the dumbest way
In
possible.
the right by hiring some like local fucking cokehead to go kill his wife.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Anyways, so court case comes around. He's about to get, out maybe somehow. She sues him. She sues him in a civil lawsuit
Yes, ma'am.
and gets about a year's worth of income, $50,000. That's in physical damages. So that's like to her medical bills, right?
Yeah.
Medical bills, lost wages, pain and suffering, non-physical or emotional damages.
Mhm.
She gets $1 million.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
here's why she did it. She's such a fucking boss. So that he would never have enough money to hire somebody to kill her again. Fucking solid logic.
Don't ever fuck with an ER nurse.
It's so good.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
It's so good. Oh my, oh. I didn't even fucking tell you about this.
Please do.
Guess how long the fight lasted between her and this Ed guy?
She's an ER nurse, so I'm imagining it went quick. It was like 5-10 minutes, maybe.
No.
What?
So first off, 10 minutes, crazy long fight. Consider that
She ran.
a UFC round is like 3 minutes.
Well, I don't know that.
This is a long fight. Most fights don't last that long. They're like, especially when a weapon is involved. When a weapon's involved, you have like
weapon she didn't swing.
Yeah, normally you would have like sub 1 minute.
She would have knocked his ass out in like under 30 seconds if she'd swung.
Yeah. So they go ham, right? But like height and all that shit is a big advantage. So the fight lasts, Katie, for 14 minutes.
Holy shit.
I don't know how they know this. No, yes, I do. She de-armed her security device. That's the other thing that nailed the fucking husband. Because the burglar, the guy that broke in Ed, had de-armed, because every time you open the front door, you have to set the pin.
Yeah.
He set the pin. So we have an exact amount of time that she entered the door, and we know what time she called the ER. And the time between those 2 points
14
was
minutes.
14 minutes.
Oh, that's insane. And that's probably with several minutes of her sitting back, just breathing.
Yeah. So maybe you might be dead on. It might be like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Right? And then she's just like in shock for a second.
And time to call the police.
But I think probably in sheer adrenaline, because she didn't know he was dead. She thought he was knocked out. So she just ran. So my guess is it's like 13 minutes and she bolts.
Yeah. Oh my God.
That's a crazy long fight. In life or death struggle.
Yeah.
It's not like they're sitting there boxing each other, right? Like,
yeah.
Nuts.
Oh my God.
Absolute fucking
insanity.
All right, so court case comes down. He pleads August 30th, 2007. Michael Kuhnhausen, or whatever the fuck his name is, pleaded guilty to soliciting a murder for hire plot against his wife. In an hour-long statement she gave to the Multnomah County Circuit Court, Susan held up pictures of her own bloodied face to her husband and said, because he told the police why he didn't come back, he was like, well, I heard she was fine. Or some shit. Because remember, they were separated. He didn't live there. And she held up these bloody pictures of her face, and she said, you told the police you found out I was okay. Do I look okay? And you saw the photos when you were looking through of her, like, being all beat up.
Yeah.
She's got a black eye. She's got a cut chin. She's got that obvious gash in her scalp.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
So I want to read a quote from a website called it's called Blurred by Lines. It's all about violence against women and the stuff that comes out of that. So in 2017, Susan Walters, as she is known now, I assume her maiden name, but it might be a like witness protection name. Yeah. Worked with Multnomah County District Attorney's Office to create Case Compilation, a free website dedicated to supporting victims of crime in the area. It answers questions about the justice system what to expect in proceedings, and provides online resources for victims. Furthermore, as soon as the office files charges, victims can track their offenders' court dates, sentencing details, and information about offenders when they are released. It sends them a text, like it sends them a notification.
Period.
She puts all this into place.
Yes, ma'am.
That year, Susan received an award by the Portland PD for sheer determination, quote unquote. It's called the Civilian Medal of Heroism. And according to thehospitalwatchdog.org, she's an advocate for legislation protecting nurses and for victims' rights. So that protecting nurses thing is that sometimes nurses can be sued by the people that walked in the front door because they go nuts. And then they say, like, oh, the hospital hurt me. And
Yeah,
so sometimes,
excessive force and stuff.
yeah, sometimes the hospital will put it back on the nurse, right, to protect themselves. So she's doing that, and also for like so that the nurse can file charges on your ass and sue
Yes.
you for what you did, right? But also for the victims' rights about like domestic violence and these murder for hire plots and stuff like that. She now goes around doing lectures where
Yes,
she
ma'am.
teams up with like law enforcement experts about self-defense because she credits the reason that she survived to her defense training that she received while being a nurse. And I have to agree because when she got hit, she went to the ground and started biting. The way she describes it, she grabbed him around the ankles, and that is what you're supposed to do because they don't have leverage anymore.
Yeah.
They can't splay their legs out, right? And so and he fell. That's how she was able to literally climb onto him and get control of his head and the weapon. And so like these are like legit tactics. Grab someone around the knees and push. And I was like, dude, come on. I have a note here and I can't read what the hell I wrote.
Oh, I hate it when I do that to myself.
Oh, in the wake of the case files, also people kept calling her, and I got this from a news site that wanted to get a hold of her. She said, "I'm not able to answer all the calls that I've received in the past few days. I'm being comforted by all your concern and support." This is her voicemail messages. Uh, she was away at a nursing conference while they were trying to get the story about what had happened to her in the wake of her assault. She went to a nursing conference.
This woman is such a
She
badass.
didn't even stop, dude.
Bruh. That tracks for every nurse I know, though.
It's so fucking awesome. And I was like, what the fuck? Oh my God. Anyways, that's the story of Susan Waters.
That's amazing.
Walters? What's her? It's so fucking crazy,
Oh
man.
my god.
All of this happened on
Girl.
September 6th. And I was like, my God, dude. All right. So I didn't, all right. I need to tell you more notes about Ed Haffey
Please.
because
Because this is hysterical.
he's so goddamn stupid. He told everyone, everyone and their fucking mom. So he didn't have his own car. When he went to go meet his boss at a diner to discuss the killing plans, not just in a fucking back room in the middle of the night, at a public place, he asked a guy to drive him there, and that's when he told the guy. Also, when he was buying the coke, he told the coke dealer what he was about to come into a bunch of money because he was going to kill a guy. Also, a guy that he was in jail with, he offered $5,000 of the $50,000 if he would help kill Susan.
Thank God he said no.
He said, "I'm not killing a person for $5,000." This is cokehead logic. He told the guy how much money he was going to make for killing Susan, and then he offered $5,000.
Dude.
He didn't even the other guy was well aware he wasn't even getting half.
Okay. Let me even if she had just knocked him out, if like it incapacitated him, unconscious, not killed him, this man was never going to see the outside of anything ever again.
I'm positive he would have killed himself trying to run away. He's that fucking dumb. When they started asking around for like Crime Stoppers information, all of these guys called in because the one guy's just like your local drug dealer,
Yeah.
right? Didn't want any smoke. He didn't
Yeah.
want any part of this. The other guy's like, what the fuck? And then the guy that drove him, I assume just thought he was saying druggy shit. Because like this is not me like bagging on guys that you know what I mean? Like, but I've known some cokeheads in my life that just say some crazy shit. And you don't know what's reality and what's not because they just talk and they just come up with crazy shit. So you're just like,
I,
what's real and what's not, right? But the moment they found out that something was real, they all called in immediately.
I'm I
His case, the husband's case was so airtight.
Yeah.
My God,
Yeah.
there's no shot. That's why I think he just
Sir.
pleaded guilty.
Okay, he did plead guilty.
I'm pretty sure he did. Yeah.
Okay, because like I was gonna say, if you try to plead non-guilty to any of this whatsoever, you are all over this addled man's day planner.
Yeah.
He has the security code to your wife's security system that he could have only gotten from you.
That you only know because you come over all the time. So we know how you know it and how he knows it.
And then the adult gentleman that you hired to do said job told everyone.
He ratted himself out 4 times. Okay.
I can't.
All of this went down in the course of like 2 weeks.
I You know how sometimes you're just kind of struck dumb by the dumb of a situation? This this entire story is just like so. First of all, props to Susan. I respect you so much, ma'am. I aspire to be that badass one day. You are, in fact, the archetype for the final girl.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Like you are in a class with like Miss Ripley herself. I cannot fathom your badassery. But also the sheer stupidity of the situation.
Do you know what I couldn't help but think about? This is not any negative to Susan at all, but she's an older woman, right? She's now currently in her like late 50s. No, sorry. She was 51 in like 2006. She's a little older than that.
Yeah.
So, but when you look up her picture immediately, you see her now.
Yeah.
Right? She's got glasses on. She's shorter lady. She's more built in
She
the
a little old
body.
lady now.
Yeah. And then you see a picture of the guy that like came after her, and I couldn't help but thinking of Courage the Cowardly Dog whenever Eustace Badge would start yelling at, at the mom and she would just beat him like half to death with a rolling pin.
Yes.
And I was just like, dude, come on. Like,
Look at her.
she's very sweet looking, and then you're just like, remember, she strangled a man to death.
Yes, ma'am, as you should, queen.
I love it.
I am so like God, and she in these pictures of her, she's very clearly like she was fighting for her life. It is
Yeah.
evident.
Yeah, her hands are like her arms. When you see her arms are all bruised up and shit. So he was like swinging, right? And he's like on coke, so he's swinging hard and fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. You take him for fucking everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also, she killed a man.
Oh. Best part.
Yeah.
So, how I came about this is because the initial article says because she was worried about his release. Now, he didn't get hardly any prison time. Just like the guy before, she didn't die, so it's not murder. So remember the previous guy got 9 years?
Yeah.
So this guy got a small sentence too. It was like 10 years.
Well, good. She took him for $1 million then.
However,
Oh.
karma strikes again.
Please.
Dies of prostate cancer last year. Last year dies of prostate cancer. Metastasized so bad it was in the bone.
Fuck you.
Isn't that something?
That's so amazing. Because that's a hell of a way to go.
Fucking Susan's got plot armor, dude.
Yes,
Like,
she does. Miss Susan, with respect, do you need an assistant?
yeah.
I am excellent at paperwork and research, clearly. Let me know. Hit me up.
So good, dude.
Oh my God.
It's so good.
And she changed the law.
Yeah, there's now like an official like app for people who have cases where
Yes.
you can keep track of everything, and I'm fairly sure that this model got exported because I've heard of this.
Yeah.
But I've heard of that here in Texas, and I wonder because
I thought that was just a thing. Like
me too.
Like I had no idea that there was an event that like catalyzed it.
So they were
Catalyze a word?
I guess. Yeah.
It can be a catalyst,
Yeah.
but can it be a catalyzing event?
Yeah, there you go. So
I'm gonna have to look
before
that up.
this, everything in that county in Portland, and I guess in that city in Portland, or I guess in the Oregon area, it was all separate things.
Mhm.
So like she goes into this with a little bit of understanding of the law,
Mhm.
but she's got to ask questions and get information from like everyone.
Mhm.
And all of these things come in different things. So she's got to call like the county clerk to see if he's going to get out. She's got to keep tabs on that. Most places have a website or there's like a registry for this.
And there you do run into situations where the left hand has no idea what the right is doing.
Yes, that was the whole issue.
Yeah.
And then so she starts dealing with all this. She was like, I was kind of lost. So she learns everything she can. She works with a group of people who are public advocates to get this done. And now I told you she goes around doing seminars,
Yes.
right? What she does seminars to is that she's now considered kind of like a victim's rights or a legal expert for victims. So like you've seen these people on like, and we talked to like on CNN or something, like they'll talk to somebody who's like, this person's like a what to expect from the law when you're on like the victim side or when you have to file for charges or whatever.
Mhm.
She's that person.
That's amazing.
So she goes to all these nursing conferences and gives like lectures and women's centers and stuff and gives lectures on like, hey, these are your rights. Here's how you navigate the system. Here's who to talk to. Also, here's this fucking like service that we have now. Because it's not just like an app. It's like an actual hotline situation.
That's amazing.
It's the best. It's the best.
Yes. I'm so sorry that she had to go through that. But oh my God.
Yeah.
This woman has adamantium plot armor.
yeah.
She is, in fact, untouchable.
Yeah. Dude, come like it's so good. And so here's the thing also that I wanted to like throw in there a little bit. The reason why he hired this guy was because this guy was kind of like a hapless drifter who like tried to kill people several times.
Clearly, he'd already been in jail for it.
And he wanted to stage the scene to make it look like a burglary had gone wrong, right? So that's like they say.
Yes, because a burglar will have the security code for the security system.
Exactly.
These people be dumb.
It's real dumb.
These people be.
If it was going to be a burglary, he would like attacked her when she was getting out of her car or something. Again, not giving advice. Jesus Christ. Like it's the dumbest shit.
Yeah, this whole thing, like when you said airtight, you are so correct. Like if this man had even tried to plead not guilty,
A mountain of evidence.
Crucified.
Yeah, just stupid amounts. He told the coke dealer, Ed Haffey told the coke dealer about he was going to come into a lot of money because he wanted the coke dealer to get some coke ready. He was going to have a lot of money, Katie.
Oh my God.
He needed someplace to spend all that money.
Well,
This,
it's a moot point now.
yeah, this is why I'm an advocate for like drug rehabilitation centers. Not the ones that they lock you up, but like where you can just go do drugs. When
Yeah.
people ask me this all the time, they're like, well, we can't just give people drugs to help them get off drugs. I'm like, no, but you can, because the thing is, when you don't, the cost of not treating drug abuse
Mm-hmm.
is sometimes they try to kill nurses in their home. It's like that's the cost. Like the cost is they still need money for drugs. Like and they're gonna find it. So like
Any which way.
yeah, it was like, bro.
They did The Haunting of Hill House did an excellent example of this. One of the main characters deals with a drug addiction problem, and it is shown, or he is shown entering into one of these facilities that is very similar to what you're describing, and he has a low point and he is busted stealing from a family member.
Yeah,
And it's all very 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 well done. And if you enjoy horror media, please check out The Haunting of Hill House.
I remember this
It's
one.
wonderful.
Yeah, 90s era.
No,
Era.
no, it's recent. Oh, 90s era.
Yeah.
Yes, in the show. It is very 90s coded, but it is set in modern. Like it's told in two alternating parts of, like, in the 90s when they are children and experiencing the haunting, and then the aftermath of them as adults dealing with this
Ah, I
in a
see.
modern setting. It's very very good, but I only brought it up for the depiction of the rehab facility.
Yeah, yeah. A
And
lot of them are literally places that you can just go and like here if you're gonna do drugs safely
yeah,
over in this little building. And so if you like code out, they can save your life,
yeah,
give you Narcan or whatever. And but also most of these facilities in real life have like methadone.
yeah.
So like it can help you kick the habit when you get at your low point. You don't have to like go steal and get drugs. You just go in and get a thing that will help you get over.
Yeah,
Because there's
because
a different types of treatment for
a
different
lot of
drugs.
people don't know that going cold turkey on some drugs, like if to coming bleh, take two.
Yeah.
Going cold turkey to come off of some drugs can in fact kill you.
Yeah.
Alcohol,
Yeah,
for
you just
example,
die.
is one of those drugs
Yeah.
that can and does kill people when they attempt to go cold turkey off of them if they have a true alcohol addiction.
Yeah, that's like long running. Yeah,
Yeah,
they right. They go through like a shock
yeah,
from it. And
and
heroin, same thing.
mhm,
It's difficult just to stop. Like it causes full body pains
yeah.
and people freak out and all kinds of stuff.
Like I know that we are used to seeing withdrawal depicted in media as just, a couple of nights of cold sweats and shivers.
Nah.
No,
That's like a low
no,
level coke habit. That's
no.
not
That
yeah,
it
yeah.
is
Yeah, that's
coming from a medical background and having seen some of these things. It is much more visceral than
yeah.
that. And like there's a reason that we do in fact need rehab facilities like
Yeah.
this.
It keeps Ed Haffey's off the street. Like and really like that. Unfortunately, I've had a lot of friends and some family members that have gone through similar things, and there are a couple of drugs that rewire you to the extent of like you need to eat, you
Mhm.
need to feed this habit, and my God, it really does wreck your shit. Like you start lying a lot, and you'll defend yourself to whatever degree. So like people ruin their relationships with their families and all kinds of
Mhm.
stuff over just not being able to like tell the truth after a little while. And
And one of the hardest things to do is to ask for help.
yeah, and if you know going in, and often people get into addiction because of previous existing issues,
Mhm.
like either they got medically addicted or they had like a mental health issue that
Mhm.
they're blinding themselves from. And so, like, it's a whole thing. Not giving any excuse to Ed Haffey. I don't think any of that was true about him. I think he was just like that.
Yeah.
Like there are some people who just kind of live on the edge like that.
I'm just saying that we need more rehab
Yeah,
facilities.
just in general.
Or to, like, I know that they have those great big, like, fancy ones that are meant for, like, rich people,
Yeah, fuck
because that is something that is prevalent in affluent and
yeah.
rich folk.
They got the money for the drugs,
Yeah.
so they get
So,
addicted more
and
often.
it is most common in the very 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 fancy facilities where they will help someone like that.
Yeah,
Like there is a safe way to do this and to wean yourself off of it and to come down from it. And that's not largely readily available in the lower end facilities. And
no,
I personally, like, as someone that knows some stuff about pharmacology, I really do think that that's something that needs to be mainstream. Like that needs, like, if it is if it is if it's available in the $1 million facility for rehab, it also needs to be available in the dime store facility rehab.
And it's straight up like, I forgot the name, but there was this one guy that had like a chain of them for a little while. Unfortunately, a lot of the ones here in Texas have shut down in the last few years. I think Sante in the Fort Worth area shut down, and that's sad. But there,
It really has. It's so bizarre to me that it has the same stigma, like a drug rehab facility
yeah,
has the same stigma as like Planned Parenthood.
which is another thing that shouldn't have any
kind of stigma on it, because I recognize that religious bullshit has painted them as like evil places where people go to kill babies.
It's mostly
it's
breast
where
cancer screenings.
Yes, it is where
Yeah.
people who cannot afford it go to have cervical cancer screenings,
Yeah.
breast cancer screenings, to get affordable birth control so they don't have to have any sort of abortion done.
Now, we had a friend that had to go, that went to one just because she had to have they lost their child and they needed help.
She had to have a D&C.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And was protested on the way in.
Yeah.
And she was like, so in the her grieving her lost child that she never got to meet, she had to go through a protest line.
Yeah.
Of like Westboro Baptist types.
It's so stupid.
Yeah, it was like, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
I've never wanted to just like run into a crowd of people with a car more in my life.
I 1000% understand. I also had to take a friend.
Yeah.
It's so stupid that there's a stigma around this. Like, I understand that your religion protests this, and maybe your morality protests part of this. But you have to understand that these facilities provide needed medical care for people that cannot afford to go. Oh, I'm angry.
Yeah. and also straight up, like, if you cut drug education, or you stigmatize it, you cut sex education, or you stigmatize it, you don't allow birth control, or you stigmatize it,
that's something that I have never understood.
Like, you're building the problem. You're building the problem that you have to solve later. But like, that's the story, because we could talk about this for
and we will, because
hours.
we have talked about it at length, and that's with both of us being on the same side of the situation.
Yeah.
Thank you, Brian, for the gift of this episode. I have rarely laughed so hard at something so tragic.
An attempted homicide.
It sounds terrible to put it into simplistic phrasing like that.
But it's that the bad guy died, the other bad guy died, and the final girl got away and then started a cool program.
And is fucking lauded.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
She's got a medal and
Please collect your accolades because you deserve them.
It's so good.
Yes,
you are. Oh my God.
Like, there needs to be a movie about this. I would. Do you know how fast I would take in that media?
It is great, isn't it?
It is.
And she got him in a fucking chokehold.
And it fucking
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Tell me who sent you, and I'll call it.
And I'll call an
and
ambulance.
I actually said that wrong. That's what it says in most articles.
What is it?
In the actual thing, she was like, Tell me who sent you, and I'll call you a fucking ambulance, is what she said.
Ma'am.
They had to bleep it out in all the newspapers while she's fucking choking this dude out.
I have a brand new hero. I have a brand new hero, and her name is Susan. Miss Susan is sitting on the same shelf as fucking Alana of a fictional fucking character.
Oh, the book series person.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I'm trying to remember her fucking maiden name, because I was about to give her married name, which is Pirates Cove. And I cannot fucking remember, and I feel terrible, so I'm going to go home and read all 4 of those books.
Yeah, it was like Tiandry or some shit, right? You talking about the Lady Knight or
whatever?
Yeah,
the Lioness. I love that you know who that is.
It's my wife's like favorite books.
Oh, yeah. Those books raised us. There is a reason Emily and I are the way that we are.
So the next time you're in the store buying a jar of Hershey's chocolate syrup, remember, I don't know, just think about this.
Where are you going with that? I was like, what? Brian, you confuse me sometimes.
You're gonna be sitting around a campfire making s'mores,
Oh
and
my
so you're
goodness.
gonna Hershey's, and then you're gonna look down and you're gonna look at a random
Ed
person
Haffey.
across the yeah. Did you know that a man that a cokehead named Ed Haffey once tried to murder a woman with a bottle of this in his backpack? He died.
She choked his ass out. Yeah,
And
yeah.
he was wearing Mickey Mouse gloves the whole time.
Fucking hell. Oh my god. Thank you. Thank you for this. I was unaware that I needed to laugh this hard. This episode is phenomenal.
Oh my
I am going to shelve the episode that I am working on because I now want to join you in this absurd section of morbid history.
god.
This was amazing. Thank you. And thank you, Miss Susan Walters.
Oh.
You are a gift to humanity, ma'am.
Oh man. All right.
Oh, that was so good.
For that, tuning out.
I tune out all the time, man. It's called disassociation.
Oh shit. All right.
Do you perhaps mean signing off?
Yes, there we go.
Thanks for
From
joining us,
BBC
guys.
London. Uh, all right.
From your spare bedroom beside the Buddha.
The Buddha's got a mic coming out of him. It's pretty good.
It is pretty great.
All right. You guys have a good day.
Bye.
Hey, this is Brian from Morbid Mondays. If you like the show, please consider stopping by at our Ko-fi account. That's ko-fi/Morbid Mondays. It's $1 a month, and or just any one-time tip. And if you would like to help us fund our future endeavors and or just want to show a little bit of appreciation, awesome. Thank you so much for listening. And if you don't. Whatever. Have a great day. Thank you so much for listening.